22. Omaha, blue. 10, 10.
Now Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
59. Two. 50-50.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
21.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
And taken right on the 30.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ward. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
First carry now for Pierre Strong.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10, and he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Looking to throw. Moore. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tony Pollard, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Stafford.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Stafford now to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Ward.
That's complete to Michael Wilson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Looking to throw. Ward. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Give up the middle to Strong. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
He finds his man complete. That's Hodges. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready. Red. Hey, 22.
Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Hey.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Stafford looks to throw again.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw in this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's Ward, throwing to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun. Ward. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play that time for the Titans. 63 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Back to throw. Ward. Flushed out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Ward, gonna throw on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Able to slither by. Fighting through, and he's got space. He may go. Touchdown, LA! Kyron Williams, 68 yards. And the Rams are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Ward. Escaping the pressure right. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Looking to throw. Ward. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ward. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Stafford.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Using abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Ward now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw is Ward. Off play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
In motion, the tight end. Now Ward, operating from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Check. Go!
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll keep it on the ground. Shelton. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Hey! Like 7.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 32 on the play. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Slide for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's